This time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
On one, ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow on play action. This goes out wide for Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Second down at 4. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Burrow will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. It's a foot race. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line. Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it. Check 3, check 3. Check.
Ryan. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, express. 57 to Mike.
On third down, Ryan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 3. 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to the tight end Sample. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mixon with a first down carry. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Daquan Jones. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 59. 22. 59. Mike to 59. Double up. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
Now it's Ryan.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Here we go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Burrow on first down. And he will find his man on the outside.
Let's go.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
Let's get set. Ready?
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
11,
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
I'm one, right?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, 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 hey. SOS. 54, go.
On second down, Gordon once more. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Play action, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
11-90.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll roll. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Graham. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ryan now off the bootleg. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Yo.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. He completes it to Hunter. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Burrow will throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Burrow. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here we go. Ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
57. Mike, 57.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Gordon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
20. Here we go. Watch safety green.
They go play action with Ryan. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here's Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Deion Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Play action. It's Ryan.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Ready? Let's go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bengals 14.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.